ascending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Lions going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Dalton off play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kamale Correa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, Dalton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to bring it up. 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Cousins. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to go down. second back right around the 30. Von Miller leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Cousins to throw it. For the catch made by Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion, Gronkowski. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Cousins now, completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now it's Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Play action now. Dalton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Dalton sets up play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Barkevious Mingo coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On the run, this is Jackson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second and goal now from the 8. On the ground, this is Jackson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cousins on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Cousins. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The final act of the first half, Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Again, it's Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Cousins now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
Again, it's Foreman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Dalton throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Dalton off play action. And he's going to go down again. K1 short in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Play action here with Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Dalton. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Quick hitch, complete. It's Johnson. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Flainer. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Cousins now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins from the gun on third. Hard throw, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. So Dalton now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he is knocked down from the side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a foot race. The 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Redskins coming away victorious there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.